You're listening to a Gravestone production podcast.
Previously on the Epicast. The dog humanoid creatures post up outside the tower.
The first one to come out of the forest is moving forward on all fours, sniffing at the ground for looking up, looking around, moving a little bit forward, sniffing on the ground, and following this kind of winding path towards the tower. And behind it walk 6 more of these creatures on their hind legs. 4 of them carry these long bows, and 2 of them don't seem to carry any weapons.
Only to be thwarted by Alya's lightning.
Yeah, over the next 10 minutes, you watch as Alya... describe yourself.
Right.
How you call lightning.
Describe yourself.
And murder 6 of these Antinus.
My eyes start to glow a little bit, kind of like my starry form, where it's just like I'm a little bit luminous, like a little bit more bright than I should be. And like as I'm doing this outside, you can start to see the clouds form. And then once the clouds have formed into like this big enough thing, I like throw my hands down and the lightning strikes.
Our heroes learn a little more about the creatures.
Interesting enough is that they each in their right ear, their right ear is pierced, and each one has a little tag with a number on it. 017 532 621.
That's a lot.
Before resting and setting off to the volcano in search of the aconite bud.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, they have these same dog creatures. Even if they get back to us before we leave, if they have those dog creatures, they're just going to sniff us out in the exact direction we go in, and they're still going to ambush us. So I'd rather have a place where we can at least make a sort of defense as opposed to out in the open in the middle of the woods.
What if we still took watches, but we took our 8-hour rest because we do at least have some defensible position? Who's to say this was the only search party?
Yeah.
You know what? I am way too dog tired to argue anymore about this. Let's just sleep. And I just throw up my bedroll in the middle of the foyer and flap down. My armor is still on, and I pass out like in 3 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Sleep tight.
The epic continues. Now.
Welcome back to the Epicast, everybody.
We are here. We are here. We are here.
Ooh, I am your game master, as always, Scott Graves.
Holy cow.
With me is Nicholas Meyer.
I am here, still playing, sword swinging, Hellboy with the beautiful ashen gray smoky hair, Smolder Prince himself, Vesuvius the Scarred. And my fun fact this time is that Vesuvius's best friend from Nishval is he's a dorky old guy that runs the gate. So he does like a lot of the administrative tasks. And his name is Clebius. And he's kind of like Vesuvius really likes people who are really, really socially awkward. He finds them hilarious. So and this guy's that type, kind of like Eurydice. He kind of is very similar. And he just loves hanging out with him, messing around with him. Genuinely enjoys him, but in a way it's kind of like he just thinks the dude is hilarious.
Okay.
Yep.
We also have Katie Ming.
Hello, 'tis I. I am still Alia, our lovely little bird girl. And what's a good fun fact for her? Well, since she did grow up on the cliffs, she is a bit of a hermit. So before going on this adventure, aside from like her village, she would only really interact with the sailors that she was like saving from like as a beacon guiding their ships, because they would end up like wanting to thank her and talk to her. So she does not have a lot of social practice and social graces. She's not like super bad at it, like you were saying before, like super socially awkward, but she definitely does not exactly know what is and is not socially acceptable in regards to like going out into the world. Like at the very first episode when what's his butt, the really awkward one.
Eurydice.
Yeah, it is Eurydice.
Love Eurydice.
Grabbed my wings. I was like, hello, is this normal? It's not where I come from. So she was very thrown off guard and had no idea what to do in that situation. But she's just my little hermit baby. So she's learning, but she left to go to a convention to study stars because that's her thing, and is not quite sure how it's going so far.
I think you're doing great.
Also have Caitlin Evans.
Hello.
Woo!
Hey.
I am the group's only Triton, Demetra. At least I think I'm the only one.
That's good. Special.
Fun fact, I guess, is that Demetra used to be a part of a noble house back in Valerian.
Wow. Noble house.
The minor noble house of Arakar.
A minor noble.
Fancy.
It was a vassal house to the larger, more prominent noble house of Nasotis.
Fancy.
We also have Jessica Simons.
Hi. I feel like I start sweating every time I realize that we're doing fun facts as introductions. This is the most stressful part of every single session for me.
You should just be thinking about it between sessions.
What
What your fun fact is.
Oh, wow. I have so long to think about it between sessions.
What if I ask you a question?
I'm saying you.
Okay, yeah. Ask me
Okay.
a question. I have one thing, but it's not very
Who
cool.
was your favorite sailor that you won? The person that, when on the boat that brought you up out of there? Who was your favorite person on that boat?
I would say that my favorite person on the ship would have been the first mate.
Okay.
And I think that when she was pulled over the ship, he was very much the one who was like, he's not exactly nice, but I would say kind of like a gruff old, older grizzled sailor who let Tassi follow him around. And he is actually the one who gave her name.
Oh, wow.
So not remembering anything is the sailors named her after a few days. And there's a bit of a pool on like a voting system on what they thought. And she accidentally kept scaring the sailors when she was following around the first mate because Tassi is extremely sneaky and quiet. So before they named her, they just called her a little shade because she wouldn't speak for the first few days, as we found out.
Right.
But eventually they named her Tassi, and the first mate came up with that idea because it was actually Greek for driftwood.
Oh.
So at least I think it's Greek. Our Greek expert, Justice Milhan, told me about the fact that did mean driftwood. And I said, that's a great name.
That's great.
Yeah, so that was the kind of the thing is he's the one who started showing her things like honey and, random like
Right.
life on a ship. So she kind of attached herself to him before she started exploring on her own.
And what was his name?
His name?
Yeah.
His name. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm
Steve
blanking.
Martin.
Cadiatus.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott.
Cadiatus?
Yeah, his name is Cadiatus, and I wanted to say Kyle, and that wasn't it.
That was good. I like Kyle.
No, his name is Cadiatus, and he was very, very kind to her. So that was sort of how she came to start learning about the outside world.
Tassi, tossed by the sea.
Driftwood, because they plucked her out of the ocean unconscious.
It's a great fun fact, Jessica.
Thank you, Nick, for prompting that.
You're welcome.
When last we left our intrepid adventurers.
About your fun fact.
What about my
Yeah,
fun fact?
are you fun?
You're not going to get away with that easy.
Rude.
Yeah, if I don't get to get out of this, neither do you.
Tell them about the dice, Scott.
Oh, yeah,
my
tell them about
fun
the dice.
fact is, we'll do that. My fun fact is that I have a pair of dice that I use for all my GM roles when I am the game master, and I have a purple D20 and an orange D20. They're both my favorite D20s that I have. I don't know how I came into possession of them, which is part of the funness of it, because I've only bought like 3 sets of dice, and then the rest have just kind of appeared with me, and now I have like at least 7. But they're really pretty. I like them because it's really easy to read the numbers on them. But also, the purple die specifically is the only die that has ever killed Jessica.
I hate that dice so
Until-
much.
Episode 7.
I hate that
Or
die now
6.
too.
When the orange die did it.
Now they're taking turns.
So
I think that purple dice killed me at least 3 times.
actually, I
maybe
guess
more.
technically it wasn't the orange dice because you failed the saving throw. It wasn't a. It
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah.
I don't know if that counts so much as the fact
But it
'cause I
was the orange
stunned.
die that hit you that then gave you the ability to fail the condition to get stunned.
Fair.
So by proxy,
the orange die.
the orange die,
Yeah.
but not directly.
Then
So
I-
there
And
we go.
yet-
The purple's the direct killer. The orange is the indirect killer.
And yet somehow
Terrifying.
they don't roll well when you're actually playing with us.
No, it's only DM.
Yeah, it's
That's
only
true.
his DM
That's
dice.
why I only use them when I DM because I don't know why. Now they still failed, obviously, because the Antina's rolled like a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
They were meant to. They were
But-
meant to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't usually have high death campaigns, but when they do down people or kill people, it's usually the purple die.
Say most of my games when there is character death, it's usually in like a final boss battle.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Or we usually have Revivify on hand in the worlds where Revivify is a thing.
True.
Usually.
So, but the threat of death is ever there. Anyway, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, you guys were taking your long rest. And Tassi had just rolled a perception check for the final watch for the night. Tassi, your watch passes uneventfully.
I really thought
Son
he was
of
going
a
to get us
gun.
there.
Most disappointing cliffhanger of all time.
I hate you.
Just because, like, he's just going to have us do the long rest recharge on, like, in the episode. I'm like, no, he wouldn't do that.
Yes, he would.
Yeah, he did it.
He's
he did it.
that
I
much
did.
of a
Yep.
sadist.
Yeah, you can get your long rest recharge. It is the morning, and I need to know what you guys are doing.
Well, first we eat a balanced breakfast because that's an important start to the
Okay,
day.
Yeah.
I've got a really bad news for you about this balanced breakfast.
It's only potatoes.
You have exclusively 159 gallons of potatoes.
All right. I will eat
Well-
a raw potato.
Is anybody opposed? Never mind.
I mean, I haven't finished prepping my spells. I could always just make us all a good berry.
I mean, we can have roasted potatoes. We can have mashed potatoes. We can have potatoes
I mean,
sliced.
potatoes with like some sort of fat, like a butter, is technically all you need to live off of.
That
it has
is
all the
accurate.
nutrients you need.
Is there any sugar in this pantry? Or in the.
No,
Damn it.
Oh.
nothing that I think you're able to find some flour, but it's got a bunch of bugs in it.
Ew.
No.
All right. Well, I
Roll
will
for
eat a raw
withdrawals.
potato like an apple.
What?
A beautiful balanced breakfast.
What
and
is
then
wrong with you?
No.
It's
Did you wash it first?
crunch,
have
crunch,
dirt on
crunch.
them.
It's nutrition. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
What the actual hell, Vesuvius? I don't know anything about anything, but that looks wrong.
I mean, it is how we do it in hell.
I'm
And I
gonna
walk out the
Throw a potato at the back of your head.
it misses. I'm walking out the door.
I see this and I also follow suit
No.
and copy him.
Nice. Yeah. It's
I'm
pretty
gonna
good, right?
bake my potato first, or at least make some sort of hash browns or something.
I walk back in. We gotta go now. These people might be like, we don't have time for make breakfast. They might be on their way. I can't believe we actually managed to sleep here without them finding us. We gotta move.
Okay, so
Eat a raw
you-
potato. It's not that bad.
Wait, these potatoes are still good.
Uh-huh.
The average lifespan of a potato, when in a barrel, could be several months. They're usually stored in cool
They were
storage for the winter, which means this place can't have been abandoned for.
You are
No, they
Really?
were. Dadgummit.
you are really into this whole time thing.
What? I'm just trying to figure out because the dust was hard
The dust was hard.
To
What?
figure out.
Oh.
Where's your mind?
No idea what
No,
you
I
meant.
thought you meant that you found
Dust
like
is
crusted
hard.
dust that was like a layer that was hard like stone. And I was like, what are you
Hard
talking
to
about?
What are
determine
you
the
talking
date that the tower was abandoned by the dust.
Let's keep. Let's just go.
Just
Let's go.
thinking. Keep my potato theories to myself
So the
then.
book's placed at least 50 years ago. So
I'm going to pocket 6 potatoes.
okay, you can pocket 6 potatoes.
Can she
Excellent.
cast magic stone on those potatoes?
Actually, 12 potatoes.
Magic stone.
8 potatoes.
It just turns them into magic projectiles.
I think it has to be rocks. Is the material
why I
component
asked.
of the spell?
Yeah.
They're not rocks. They're potatoes.
All right, let's turn in 3 fate tokens and change that
Anyway,
ruling.
moving on.
potatoes to rocks. Attempt the
Sorry,
impossible.
that's in the PHP.
Called Magic Potato.
You are going to travel to the Temple of Lotix,
Yeah, man.
the volcanic temple.
Yeah.
It is a 4-hour hike
Cool.
up a mountain.
Ew.
Oh. Lovely.
And as you hike closer and closer to the caldera, once you're past the tree line, you begin to see several ruined buildings collected around a large stone door set into the mountain. At this point, you are well above, like high up on this mountain that you can see the entire rest of the island beneath you. You can look over to the east and you can see Mara's Tower. You can see this forest and the plains in the middle of the island. You can see a little bay to the north of you, and you can see it looks like a little bridge out to an island in that bay that has the looks like a ruined temple. And then you can see on the west side the cliffs that you hiked up, and then the very large compound where you can see the 3 mansions, the courtyard, the large barn, and then the sprawling little orderly houses that form the rest of the community that lives on this island. Behind you, to the south, up towards the caldera, is where you see these ruined buildings collected around a large stone door set into the mountain. The ruined buildings are made of stone, blackened with soot and dust. Long stretches of igneous rock flow between and around the buildings, sometimes reaching inside. Some of the bricks of the buildings are deformed and metals appear warped. Here and there, small white flowers and dandelions pop up in the cracks of the rock. The stone door into the volcano is sturdy, strong, and at least 15 feet tall. Carved into the stone above the door is a symbol of an anvil and the words, Forge of Lycris.
I pick up one of the dandelions and
Can-
I try to like compare it to the thing on her arm, but like,
Is-
non-conspicuously. I'm like, yeah, no, that definitely wasn't
no.
it. I
Oh
put
my
it down.
gosh.
Hope no one saw me.
No.
Oh,
Can
did you
I-
need something, Vesuvius?
What?
Did you need something?
No, I'm good.
Oh, all right.
I didn't want to interrupt the whole thing. I do have Pass Without Trace. Do we want to say that as we were leaving, I cast that, so for an hour we can't be traced except for by magical means?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Hell
idea.
yeah.
That's a very good idea.
Okay, great.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do that.
Do it.
Okay.
Freaking do it.
You do that. A little bit of retconning there.
Yeah, I just don't want to interrupt the whole like description of us going
Yeah.
out and about. So
Are you guys going to check out the little village here, or are you going to go into the...
Can I look around the village a little? And I'm also inconspicuously trying to compare my arm to like a couple of the smaller like dandelion, like the lily flowers. I'd already
The
thought of that
flowers
before
on
you
your
told
arm
me.
are not white, if that
I
helps.
am. Oh, I have a colored. It's a colored tat.
Yeah.
It's a colored tat?
Oh man, that's lit.
I didn't. What color is it?
I was line work in my mind, but this is cool.
Yeah,
What
I also
color is
thought-
it?
I also thought it was line work.
It's purple.
Ooh, I like purple.
Purple. Like
It's
a good purple?
Like a rich. It's not lavender, is it?
Is it a sexy purple or a bitch purple?
Vesuvius hates purple. Is it like a nice
No,
rich purple?
it is a deeper purple.
Okay, good. No, I don't hate purple. It's like what you said. You don't like the bright greens, but you like the darker greens.
That's
it's kind
true.
of the same for me. But
Yeah,
for
that's
purple.
true. Yeah, the bright greens make her feel very uncomfy. I am actually going to pick the smaller white flowers though and put them in my pocket. I like them.
Okay.
Potatoes
Do we-
and flowers and pears and just a whole. You're just gonna make some.
Like floral potato
Vodka?
pear.
you said that we found an archway
Nice
that
potatoes.
had.
Yeah, so there's above the giant 15-foot tall stone doors set into the volcano. It says Forge of Lycris.
Forge of Lycris, great. I'm assuming it's in. We already know that they grow in the caldera, so we have to go in here to get to the caldera. Yeah.
I mean, unless there's not a way to scale the side of this volcano, is there?
That would be very difficult without climbing gear.
So we probably
How
shouldn't
high
try
up
that.
is it?
It's a good 70, 80 feet.
So it would take me a while to
Above
fly
the-
there too. I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
fly there.
Yeah, in theory, you could fly over,
Yeah.
but who knows what's on the other side of that caldera.
Also,
Yeah.
volcano fumes. You'd have to be careful of that.
Yeah.
Because of the gas.
Well, and also if there's something that has any sort of projectile and it shoots at me, then what am I gonna do? So
That's true.
It's a long fall.
Can I poke around the buildings that are not like covered in lava and see if there's any like remnants of what they were or anything left behind?
Yeah, there's no like actively flowing lava or anything.
okay.
It's all hardened lava flows. Like at some point this volcano exploded and it looks like it destroyed this village.
Okay.
And from what you can tell, the remaining things that haven't been burned away, because you don't find anything that's flammable left over. But from what you do find, it looks like this was most likely a bunch of like beds and homes and like maybe a possible central like market building. Due to the fact that you've been told this is a temple and it says Forge of Lycris, you would suspect that most likely, and with your knowledge that Lotix is the god of craft work and construction and everything, that most likely this little community, all of them worked in the temple.
So we're at the doors of the temple and the community is behind us, or it's around like the doors of the temple type thing?
It's around the doors of the temple kind of thing.
And it's the type of thing where like there aren't like handles on this door, we can just kind of push it up.
No, actually, as you approach the steps of the temple entrance, the doors will kind of boom, and then with a loud and deep clank, 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 they will open up into a pitch dark room.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
I have some torches if anyone needs them.
Yeah, let's.
Wait, no, I actually have hooded lanterns. Sorry.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay, light up some light. You step into the room. The light is able to illuminate that these large double doors swing open into a foyer, roughly 35 feet wide by 20 feet long. Along the left and right walls are empty coat racks, and in the middle of the floor is a circular footbath. And across from you guys, on the other side of the footbath set in the wall, is another 15-foot tall stone double doors.
I guess this is like a purification chamber or something.
Is the water steaming?
Should we wash our feet before we go in?
The water is warm, yeah.
Probably heated by the volcano.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like fly over and land in the center of the pond like a bird landing in a bird bath.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll like wash my feet out of like respect before we go into the full rest of the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, as you wash your feet, the doors behind you clank, 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 close.
No.
And then there's another and then clank, 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 clank. The other doors across from you open up deeper into the stone doors. And so as the light from outside fades as the front doors shut with a solid clank, the front door, or these doors open up deeper into the temple. And as the final clunk of their opening fades, a low mechanical hiss travels through the darkness, igniting lanterns on the 5 rows of pillars, bathing this enormous cathedral in light. The cathedral has an arched ceiling some 60 feet tall, covered in depictions of the deeds of Lotix. The room spans 75 feet wide and 100 feet long, ending in a towering metal and marble statue of Lotix. An absolutely ripped harpy with a hammer clutched in the right hand, raw iron in the left. One of their wings is a large, beautiful feathered wing. The other is a large, mechanized prosthetic of wrought bronze.
Cool.
To the left and right of the statue are alcoves, each with bronze statues of 5 sables arranged in different positions of play. And then behind the statue of Lotix, you can see a small set of double doors.
And just so we are all aware, Lotix is like the god of forging and metalwork and all that, kind of like Hephaestus.
Yes. Let me move to Lotix. Lotix is the god of metalworking, architecture, invention. The Forge Master, the one who takes the earth and shapes it into works of beauty. He takes a different understanding of beauty as well, though he values... he's married to Gleed. He understands the value of beauty and its aesthetic. Lotix views beauty through the lens of function, ingenuity, and craft. So it's for these reasons that Lotix, who forged the weapons and armaments of the Exalted, has created beauty. His hammer is solid, plain, rather unattractive, but it is beautiful in its function, and the perfection with which it exudes its craft. To Lotix, the supreme purpose of life is to emulate them. It is to create that which is glorious. He has no need for buildings that go unused. He has no need for technologies that are outdated. He craves that which serves its purpose better.
And there's only the one small door.
This is a double door.
I will take you to the map.
Hey,
Unfortunately, This is the map that just says is not finished yet.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So you get my reference map that I handed him.
You could have told us. You could have just said that.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I'm
I
not-
would have preferred to see the nice, beautiful map.
You can still see it later, but
Does my sword emit light in the darkness, by the way?
not enough to mechanically change anything.
Okay. And there's no other exits?
None that you see.
All right.
And the statue is the harpy, yeah?
Yes. Well, there's 3 statues,
Well, like the big main center.
but yes, the statue of Lotix is the one in the center.
And the temple looks maintained, right? This doesn't look like a desecrated temple that we can tell.
Nothing about it appears to be desecrated.
Okay.
Is it dusty?
Hello.
Scott, I have a question about Lotix.
I have an answer about Lotix.
It's kind of about like all the gods in general. So, in this kind of pantheon world, like the gods are like kind of all good, right? Maybe they're not. This is like none of them are like evil deities, right? Or how is it kind of just like the more Greek? They're just kind of
Incomprehensible.
They're just kind of are what they are. They're kind of just like powerful
it's more of
demons.
like they are what they are. They are people who have done notable moments, had notable lives enough that the manifestations have decided that they are the exemplary of a thing, some concept, and then are given domain over that in the land of Kinos.
Okay.
So there's no. This isn't exactly like in all my stats for creatures. I haven't bothered to put alignment.
Sure.
Anything that would detect alignment or anything like that would not function in Kinos. So, like for example, a paladin doesn't have their divine sense doesn't detect fiends or undead or anything like that. Their divine sense detects piety, and so you can tell like, oh, there's whatever's on the other side of this door worships
Or is
like is
blessed by.
favored by this deity, or this area is
Protected by.
by
So how much
Lotix
does
or whatever, right?
Vesuvius know about like Lotix? Do you think?
the basics.
Basics? Okay.
Yeah, I think despite Vesuvius growing up in Nishval, I think every person in this world has a basic understanding of the deities out there.
Sure.
It would definitely make sense for Vesuvius to do that because Vesuvius has probably heard Zere grump about Lotix. Sure. All the other gods, for that matter, too.
Personally, I think Xerath would probably almost like Lotix the most, given he's the most sort of like kind of orderly
Yes.
and functional.
He does like
Probably.
he and Lotix have a better relationship than many of the others.
That's kind of what I was assuming. Okay.
I bet your dad hates Nimini because Nimini's literally like constant change.
Oh yeah, baby. They're like the almost polar
No.
opposites.
Yeah, they don't get along.
Yeah, no.
And they have to work together.
They
Yeah,
have to work
they
together.
have to work together.
But it's a strained working relationship.
Yeah.
If there ever was one. Yeah.
Does that mean we're healing generational trauma by cooperating?
I don't.
It's gonna take a lot more work than that.
It's gonna take a lot more work than that.
It's a lot more work than 2 kids working together.
Our kids working together. Your mother's name is Martha?
Do you know your mother's name? Do you know your mother at all?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No. Keep dropping me pencil.
I know my mom.
Let's
Will be
see.
for you.
We have what? 2 people coming from relatively healthy families. I don't know about your family, Demetra.
All my family is dead except my brother.
Oh my gosh. Drop that on the snow, why don't you?
Well, that was going to be my fun fact for the next episode,
That's
so
a
you'll
sad
find
fact.
out more.
Maybe,
Should we do a
Fun
sad
fact.
fact for next episode?
Yes, let's do a sad
fact.
fact.
Let's do an unfun fact.
We'll call it's D&D, depressing details.
Oh, I like this.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I'll have to think of a sad thing for her. Most of Alia's stuff is just neutral.
Sad fact.
Actually, correction. I don't know if my brother is alive or dead.
I want to go look at the statue. How much bigger is it than I am? Like, I'm like 2 feet
Oh,
and 10 inches tall.
It's
How big is it?
Massive. Like this hall is 60. The ceiling is 60 feet tall.
Right.
It's a good 40 feet tall.
Whoa.
And there's like a 5 foot tall pedestal that it's sitting on.
I'm gonna be like flying around it, looking at it.
As you approach the statue, Suddenly,
Oh, not suddenly. That's the word I hate the
you
most.
begin to hear a low mechanical whirring, and the sables come to life and rush you, and they're going to get a surprise round.
I forgot to check for traps.
So what is this that's rushing us?
The sables.
We'll move you back.
They look kind of like weasels. They're really, honestly, sables are really cute.
Why
you
are
guys.
the two squishies the ones rushing in?
We wanted to go see the star.
I was gonna say I wanted to inspect one of the side
Look,
statues,
curiosity
but
has killed me more times than I can count.
That's a lot of sables.
Oh my gosh.
There are 10 of them.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
What the hell? We're surrounded. Oh my gosh.
That was
Yes, so
fast.
these alcoves, these sables with lightning speed, just rush you. And they are going to...
Oh, no. They just cut us off.
No, you're now fleeing flanked.
No, I mean, they cut us
and I'm
from
going to get a bunch of
group.
attacks.
Are they armed with anything, or are they just statues?
Nope, they're just they are mechanical bronze. Like, you thought they were statues,
Yeah.
but they look to be more almost low-tech signature automatons.
Yeah, and they're just hands and hooves, and that's all they've got.
There's no hooves.
Sorry, I was thinking of satyrs. What are they again?
Sables?
Sables. That's right. Okay, great.
Think of like a little weasel.
Yeah.
Or
I
like
remember,
a river otter kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I heard sable and thought satyr, and I was like, huh?
Oh, dude,
But
river otters are nasty.
Oh, yeah. Those
They're
suckers will mess you up.
vicious.
They're very cute, but they're very,
They're
very,
very
yeah.
cute until they're
guys.
suddenly not and they're murdering things.
Yeah.
Yeah, river otters are also like
so they have
significantly
claws.
bigger than you would think they would be.
Yeah. The sables are like clawed.
Miss
Great.
on Vesuvius.
Sables are so
Cocked
cute.
eye.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Does a 21 hit you, Vesuvius?
Yeah.
Sable got
Okay.
a 21 to hit you. Jeez. Are they puntable? Are they small enough to punt?
Yeah, they're small creatures. 6 points of damage, Vesuvius, as one bites you. Next one's going to attack you. Natural 20.
Oh man.
Actually, it doesn't confirm because it's not a named creature. So it's just going to be exploding dice. Does not explode. 5 points of damage. This creature... 15?
Nope.
Oh, actually, wait. With the flanking, that 15 would have been an 18.
No.
Oh. Interesting. However, its next attack is going to be a 21. 9 points of damage. Oh, yeah. This was coming at you. 22.
Oh, I wonder.
What is your AC, Alia?
13.
Oof.
Okay, 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Netty 2s on that one, so it's going to miss. Tassie. One coming at you.
All right.
13.
Nope.
Okay. Next attack 15.
Nope.
The other side is flanking you. That's a natural 20 on the purple die.
That thing is out from my head.
Minimum damage, 4 points. And then the second attack from the sable, that's going to be a 12. So miss. Then there are 3 surrounding Demetra. So first attack from Demetra. 18.
That hits.
9 points of damage. Second attack. 16 to hit.
I think that hits because my AC is 16.
That does hit. Meets it, beats it. So it's going to be another 5 points of damage. Second one surrounding you is going to be a 19 to hit
Yeah.
for 4 points of damage. Another 16 for 8 points of damage. Final sable, 20 to hit. 10 points of damage.
Oh my gosh, they're really coming at you.
Yeah.
And
They get 2 attacks
21
each?
to hit, so they do get 2 attacks each
Oh my gosh.
for another 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Every single attack hit Demetra. Yes, it is. Demetra is surrounded by herself, a little ways from the group. Tassi and Alia are back to back with 4 sables, 2 on the north of them, 2 south of them. And then Vesuvius is slightly lagging behind the group, has 3 sables on him for a total of 10 enemies. Let's roll some initiative, folks. I'm going to just roll for the first 5 and the second 5, so just know that.
Oh, man, that sucks. Not your ruling, my roll.
It really sucks.
You suck.
You have
Man.
a crazy bonus to initiative, though. You can't complain.
Yeah, but I only got an 18.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Did you say only an 18?
I have a plus 10 bonus to initiative, so I rolled an 8.
Yeah, that's what I meant. She can't get below an 11.
I got a 4. I don't want to hear nothing.
I'm just saying, theoretically speaking, I could get a lot higher.
Dude, theoretically speaking, I can get a lot lower. So
Out of the two of us, who has worse dice luck? Because you and I are usually the ones that have the worst luck in the group out of dice.
That's undeniably me, Jessica. I don't know. It's not even a question.
I once went 6 rounds without hitting someone.
Do you ever
That's true.
You ever listen to the Shadow of California?
Our
bad.
viewers should go listen to Shadow
You
of
should.
California.
You do some terrible rolls. I rolled so bad I killed a man once.
That's pretty bad.
This is true.
It's hilarious.
He was trying to do a cool car stunt and ended up just
I got a critical failure.
murdering him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever killed anyone.
Never in your life, Jessica? Never? It's impressive. In this day and age,
Thank you.
it's hard to do.
Yeah, I have remarkable self-restraint.
Oh my gosh.
I did my time in customer service.
I'm still doing my time in customer service. And I hate every second of it. It's the worst.
Listen, viewers, the customer is almost always wrong. I promise you that.
Always. Like, they're just, I don't understand.
Okay, Tassie, what'd you get?
18.
18. Vesuvius,
Full.
12.
I said full.
What?
Full.
4.
Faux.
Oh, yeah.
15.
15. And Demetra,
17.
bad news.
I'm assuming all of the cats go
As-
first.
No. Only half the sables go first. This sable is on Alia. Sorry, not on Alia. This sable is on Tassie.
Boo.
Natural 19
Did you just roll?
and a 17 to hit.
The 19 hit, 17 does not.
Okay, only one attack goes through for 9 points of damage.
Ooh. Dang.
Sable 2 is on Demetra. First attack is an 18.
Hits.
8 points of damage. Second attack, 19 for 6 points of damage. Yeah, Sable 3 is also on Demetra. Those are going to miss, and that'll be a 23 hit. So another 8 points of damage.
Oh no. Wow.
What are you at?
She's at 40.
What, you started with over 100, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Rough.
We need to get her
If that was anybody
unsurrounded.
else besides me, they'd be dead by now.
Yeah.
Tassie, this Sable number 4 is on you.
Okay.
That's going to be 19 to hit.
Hits.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And the final one of this order is on Demetra.
Oh no.
This Bronze Sable number 5. 18 on the first attack for max 11 points of damage. And second attack
no.
is 17 to hit.
It does.
Does.
We gotta buff your AC.
That is 6 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Mother fricker.
Yeah, we need to get her not surrounded.
Tassie, it is your turn.
Okay. So I've got. Jeez. Okay.
It'd be really funny if this caused a TPK.
Death by Weasel. I can't leave Aaliyah or Alia alone either, though.
Well, I was about to ask about flying mechanics in combat.
Yes.
So if I were to hover in the air, does
you
that
are
take
under
my...
powered flight.
Right.
So anything requiring flying,
Uh-huh.
if you want to stay in the air,
Yeah.
is going to require your bonus action.
Okay. Got it. That's what I was going to ask. Great.
So that's a ruling that I do different from, I think, most like the ways it works. But like powered flight, so even dragons with wings, they have to spend that bonus action to stay in the air. If you are under the effects of a fly spell or anything that gives you a magical flying speed, that doesn't take a bonus action to use. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. I had to take care of this one so I can help because we're hemmed in right now too. I'm going to attack the one directly in front of me to the south. I think that's the south.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack that one. And then we ruled yesterday, because I'm within 5 feet of my ally, I do get sneak attack on that, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. All right, let's see. Who is gonna not disappoint me today? Oh, man. All right, that dice is disappointing me. It's me 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, I'm gonna get it. 14 damage. Oh, shoot, that's just from the sword. 14 from the sword, and then my sneak attack. That's another 9 from sneak attack. And then, can I turn to Alia and, I know talking is a free action, but like, are you good if I go help Demetra, or are you?
Yeah, I'll fly out of here. I was gonna help her anyway.
No, I'll get an attack of opportunity from the other one, because I only attacked one with melee.
Well, yeah, but they might not hit you.
Bonus action disengage.
That's true.
All right. I'm gonna bonus action disengage and move.
Go to flank.
Flank with here.
I'd say
Here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage. And go here. So directly to the south of the one behind Demetra, and that will end my turn.
So let's find a way to spice this up. A bunch of mongoose hitting us. Let's
I know. Let's not get the crap beat out of us by a bunch of mongoose.
It's mongoose.
It is Demetra's turn.
Okay.
And we're
I'm
now
gonna use my bonus action first, and I'm gonna use my second wind.
nice. And I think you get advantage against the one between us now because we're flanking it.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have against the southern one. You have advantage.
Yeah.
So I regained 9 plus 7 hit points from that.
Woohoo!
Question about action surge.
Mm-hmm.
If I use action surge, do I get 3 attacks instead of my normal 2?
You get 4
4.
because it gives you another action. Which, when you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my first one against the flanked one.
Okay.
That's the southern one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Does that mean I get advantage on
No.
attack?
So you
No?
have.
on the southern one, yes. On the
No.
western, what?
I don't rule. Flanking is not advantage for me.
Okay.
Flanking is a +2 bonus.
Ah,
Oh,
sad.
Say.
okay. First one doesn't hit
and
then.
I'll explain my reasoning real quick for why flanking is not advantage, because that negates the barbarian's reckless attack feature, which gives them advantage on an attack roll at a cost of then all attack rolls against them have advantage.
Yeah.
So, but just to then just be like, oh, smart positioning just completely negates your second level feat. It's, to me, that feels unfair. So the way that I also want to give shields more of an importance. So flanking is a +2 bonus, but it caps at +5. So for every additional person flanking,
Yeah.
it goes up by 1. So if you are surrounded on all sides, you're capped. It's +5 bonus to attacks against you,
Yeah.
unless you have a shield, which caps the flanking bonus at +2.
Okay.
So, because there's only 2 people flanking this Sable that Demetra is attacking, it is a +2 bonus to hit, not to damage.
That is a 27.
That'll hit.
Do you want me to roll like all of my? If I hit 4 times first and then roll damage?
Sure, if you want to do it that way.
Okay.
I mean, you could also. We don't know how strong these things are. If they die, you might want to redirect any of your attacks. But yeah,
I would say do 2, roll damage, then
2 more.
judge
Okay.
from there.
Then I'll roll damage because I already rolled twice. So that's 14.
14 points of damage. Okay. It's still up.
Okay.
Boo.
It's-
How's it looking though?
It's still pretty healthy.
Oof.
Well, we are level 8, and there are 4 of us.
There are 10 of them.
Yeah, but we can't nuke them in one turn.
I'm gonna roll to hit that same one again.
Okay.
So that's another 27.
That'll hit.
Okay. And yeah, is it 20?
To hit.
No, damage.
20 damage. Damn.
Oh, get him.
Okay.
Okay, now how does it look? Still healthy.
It is wounded. So,
Okay, I'm just gonna use my last attack on it. That same one.
yeah.
That does not hit.
Oof. Alia, it is your turn.
Woo. Okay, you're at 39, which is not looking great. Then I think I am going to use my healing spirit so that I can also attack, because my healing spirit is a bonus action casting time.
Okay.
How you're really, really damaged. Has anyone else taken a lot of hits?
I've taken a few good hits too.
Okay.
I'm fine for now.
I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level. And I'm gonna put it right here.
Right
So-
next to Demetra.
Yes, so that on this turn it can heal her for 2d6. I rolled so low, that's only 4.
Oof.
Hey, at least it's better than nothing. And then for my actual action, I'm gonna attack. None of the ones that are like on either side of me have been hit yet, yeah?
To the southeast of you.
Yeah, but
This
it's not.
one's been-
It's the diagonal one, not the.
Yeah.
I'll go after that diagonal one. It's still within 5 feet of me, and I will use. I'm gonna use my scimitar. That would be a 14 to hit.
14 to hit. That will hit.
Woo! I rolled minimum damage. I only rolled a 1. Do I have anything I can add to my damage, or is it just because I just have written down 1d6 slashing
It should be.
For your what?
for my scimitar?
It's
Well,
plus
it's
your,
plus-
plus your whatever your dex is.
Scimitars.
Is it finesse?
Scimitar's
Let
a
me
finesse
double
weapon.
check. I think scimitar's finesse.
I'm pretty positive it is because my attack bonus, like to hit, would be if it's a finesse weapon
Add your
plus my
dex,
dex.
I think
girl.
it's finesse. 'cause
Okay, then you can
I-
add your dex to it.
Okay.
Add your
Then it would
dex,
be
sister.
3.
Type
3
is-
points,
3
of
points of
damage.
It says melee martial, but that's not particularly helpful to me. Yeah, finesse. There it is.
Woo!
Okay. That is going to move it to the Sable's turns again.
Am I gonna get a turn?
You, unfortunately, Vesuvius, are last in initiative.
Has this been one turn?
He divided
Yeah.
the sables into 2 groups,
Good
so 5
lord,
went.
this is
This Sable is on north of you, Vesuvius.
okay.
21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
We can't let them spread us out too
Next
much. either.
one is, this one is on Alia.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Uh-huh.
6 points of damage. Second
God,
attack.
Scott.
That'll also hit.
What are you rolling, man?
8 points of damage.
It's that stupid purple die.
It's got 2 attacks and an okay bonus.
You're rolling insane.
This one's on Alia. It's got advantage on all of these attacks because they're pack tactics.
Would you like one of my cursed dice, Scott?
No.
Probably hates me enough to turn on me and give you good numbers.
My AC is
14 hit?
13 is my AC.
Oof.
We
so
gotta
yes.
get you better armor, man.
What? You said
4
a
damage.
A 13?
Yes.
What
Are you
armor are
sure?
you wearing?
I'm wearing leather armor.
It's another 14.
You only have leather armor?
for 9 points of damage.
Leather armor, I'm pretty sure should give you 14.
11, I think, is 11 plus dex.
My dex is +2.
Yeah, no, that's what I was telling Nick. I think
Yeah.
leather armor is 11 plus
Leather-
dex.
leather-
Don't
Armor's only
even
11.
have studded leather armor?
I don't think
Vesuvius,
so.
this is against you.
Scott, why didn't you give her studded leather armor? Come on, man. Leather armor, the second worst armor in the game?
I've got leather armor.
Actually, both
No, you
these
don't.
both these final 2 Sables are going to be attacking you, Vesuvius.
Okay.
Yeah,
15 to hit?
Nope.
16?
Nope.
18?
Nope.
22.
Okay.
What's your AC?
Ooh, max damage, 11 points of damage.
My shield.
And now, Vesuvius, with the lowly 4 initiative, 'tis your turn.
Okay.
Peasant.
Well, I'm going to turn towards the
It's funny, got
statue.
a 0.
I'm going to turn towards the statue of Lotix. And I'm going to raise my arms and offer a prayer to Lotix.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Lotix, please hear my cry. This is Vesuvius, son of Zerate. We mean you no harm or disrespect. We are simply trying to find a way to get off this island and reverse the effects of our crew. We mean you no harm and we come in peace. Please lay off this attack.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
I will also say I just rolled my concentration check and I got 15, so I'm okay. I used my good die for it and everything.
20.
20.
20.
Ooh.
Okay. It's pretty high. Okay, so that was your bonus action. I will say there's no immediate result.
It's also not their turn yet.
Okay, well, I'll ready an action then, and if they continue to seem like they're attacking and it's not going to do anything, then I will just go ahead and just start mauling the one behind me.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to cast Bane on the one surrounding Demetra.
Okay. It's a charisma saving throw?
Well, I'm ready in action.
Oh, you're not casting it, you're just readying it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. We'll see you next week.
God.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow.
Thank you for listening. Our cast this season consists of Scott Graves as your game master, Caitlin Evans as the fighter Demetra, Nick Meyer as the Illrigger Vesuvius, Katie Ming as the druid Alia, and Jessica Simons as the rogue Tassi. The Epicast is produced and edited by Scott and Nick, and our intro-outro music is recorded and produced by the wonderful Wilson Moyer. You can find the amazing background audio used during the game at tabletopaudio.com. The character art for the season was done by Andrea Thomas, at Andrea Artistic on Twitter, and can be found on our website, gravestoneproductions.com. If you like the show, there are 3 things you can do to help support us. The first is to leave us a review on iTunes and Spotify. Reviews there are incredibly important to getting new eyes on the show. The second thing, which is just as important, is to share us on social media and tell all of your friends. Tag us on there at Gravestone Crew on Twitter and Instagram. It is always more fun listening to shows your friends are listening to. The third thing is, if you have the financial capability, of course, buy us a coffee as a thanks for the work we've produced. We love doing this, and any support in such a way helps us continue to do just that. Or you could buy some of our really cool stickers, or even the rules to the Fate Token system, or the Game Master notes for Season 1 so you can run the game for your friends. You can find all of these on our buymeacoffee.com. It's buymeacoffee.com/gravestonecrew. There is also a support button on our website, and you can learn more about the other shows we do here at Gravestone Productions by going to the World Wide Web.gravestoneproductions.com.
Doesn't creature cover everything except for like abominations?
I'm pretty sure there is a locate person spell.
I'm pretty sure locate person.
Yeah, because it's a locate creature is meant for like animal types.
No, I think you're wrong, Jess. Unfortunately, I think that.
Or is it locate creature?
I think locate creature.
I think it's locate.
Wow. There's
Because
only
creature
locate animals
is
or
like-
plants, locate object, and locate creature.
I thought they divided it. Wild.
Well, I think you were thinking of locate animal versus locate creature.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I internally made creature animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which locate creature would be super duper helpful for finding the Minotaur.
Oh yeah, we could just like find Minotaur.
That's true.
Do you think we could just find a random friendly Minotaur and talk him into giving us a horn?
I think
if
there
they
might
grow
only
back?
be one Minotaur on
Only if
this
he's
island.
really, really horny.
Get out.
Actually walks away.
He's gonna get all the way out. Yep, there he goes.
I'm very curious where he's planning on going because
Lock the door.
He doesn't live in
he
this
doesn't
state.
live in the state. Yeah.
He's still going. Wonder if he's gonna make it to the stairs.
No, he's waving at us from
Yeah. Lame.
Hey, bye, Nick.
Bye, Nick.
There it goes.
All right, now the character of Vesuvius will now be voiced by, rock, paper, scissors over it, guys.
It'll be voiced by Danny DeVito.
Next, we have Jason
So
Baldwin.
anyway, I
who's
started
flying in
blasting.
Anyway, my hair started smoking. Then my dad came out, and I was like, Dad, what are you doing here?
So anyway, I started leeching.
What was the hand gesture that went with that?
That's how I do when I leech life from.
Grab their titties. So that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's a really awkward gesture, Nick. Can you please amend that to like more of a choking for leeching? Never mind. Consent, Nick.
There is no consent with vampiric touch. I mean, you could, I guess. But
Anyway,
I mean,
there is consent with my infernal conduit because I can give you guys health from my health. But I haven't gained a full long rest, so I can't do it.
oh right.
Blah, 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 blah.
Boom.
Blah, 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 blah.
oh, yeah.